Hello everyone. Today I will recap you a movie titled The Immaculate Room. So make some tea and we'll start. Catherine and Michael are a young and happy couple. They were chosen to participate in the experiment of an unknown rich scientist. They will get $5 million if they spend 50 days in the same room. However, if one of them decides to leave the project, the remaining participant will receive only $1 million. By pressing the red button, Michael starts the experiment. Young people happily run around the room and just can't believe they're so lucky, because it's almost free money. Catherine plans to invest her share, but the guy is determined to spend them on entertainment for the rest of his life. Finally, the couple decides to look around. In a spacious room, everything is white, from floor to ceiling, and even a bed. In addition to the main room, they have a bathroom, which is forbidden to be together. Mike orders food and only one box of odorless liquid descends to him. This cocktail has everything you need to maintain life. And this cocktail is their main and only food. Kate sets the alarm clock at 7 a.m. and the lights in the room automatically turn off at 10 p.m. In the morning, she gives affirmations in front of the mirror, and then takes a new set of clothes and informs the guy that the old set needs to be thrown into the pipe. Already on the second day, Mike began to get bored. He often looks at his watch, and walks aimlessly around the room, while the girl occupied herself with meditation. The days are very slow. The couple is trying to diversify their stay in an ideal room with games, dancing and sports, but it doesn't help much. On the 23rd day, Mike notices a live beetle in the room. He tries to feed him his cocktail, but the voice from above forbids him to do so. Then Mike wants to press the button only to release the beetle, because without food he will die. He's not going to go out himself. The girl is afraid that they will lose money and asks him not to do it. The man is increasingly annoyed and accuses her of lack of compassion. The girl was offended by these words. She says it's easy to be compassionate when you have a lot of money. She was not so lucky, and she faced poverty as a child. At one point, Catherine decides to avoid the conversation and accidentally steps on a beetle. She swears she didn't do it on purpose, but Mike doesn't believe her. If Kate is still holding herself together, the guy's condition is especially sad. He decides to take a surprise that will cost them $100,000. According to the rules, each participant can take 2 for the entire stay. A large green chalk appears in the room. Outside the white walls, Mike is an artist by profession, so he really appreciated this surprise. He enthusiastically draws lines on the walls to the last piece of chalk, sincerely enjoying the process. There are 20 days left until the end of the experiment. Suddenly, the couple finds a gun on the sink. Nobody understands where he came from. An automatic voice reports that weapons cannot be thrown away, and young people understand that the creators are just playing with them. They just throw a gun under the bed from sin. Suddenly, the voice announces a session. A projector appears in the room, displaying a short video message from Mike's sister on the wall. She asks him not to get bored and be in shape. Then Father Kate appears on the screen. The girl begins to protest fiercely, cry and asks to disconnect the connection, but the video continues. The man says that he no longer lives on the street, he settled in a shelter for the homeless and he is doing well. Mike didn't know this story, but he understood everything and sat down next to Catherine, calming her down. Two days later, the girl offers Mike to take his second surprise. The man didn't think for long and agreed. He bought it for $250,000, and at the same second a completely naked girl named Simone entered the room. Simone says that she's just an actress and doesn't know anything about the experiment. She was hired for a month, but can be picked up from here at any time. Kate is clearly not delighted with the presence of a naked girl in their room, so she forces Mike to give her shirt to Simone. The actress compliments the guy and praises his drawings, which even more annoys Catherine. After the rebound, Mike offers the girls to sleep on the bed, while he will stay on the floor. Simone objects and says that she herself can sleep on the floor or not go to bed at all. Such playful goodwill annoys Kate and she lies on the bed between the girl and her boyfriend. In the morning, Kate decides to buy her entertainment and gets a box of pills. She gives everyone one at a time, after which they have fun. After a while, Mike feels like he falls through a pool of blood in bed and finds himself underwater, where he sees a little boy named Sean. The man was incredibly scared, and after he recovered, he went to the exit, intending to finish the experiment. Fortunately, Kate was able to change his mind and put him to bed. A little later in the evening, she told Simone that Sean was Mike's younger brother. Mike was supposed to watch him, but he was very drunk. He walked away for just a minute, and the boy drowned in the family pool. After the rebound, the guy sat down next to the actress and tried to explain who Sean was. In response to his sincerity, Simone said that she had also lost a loved one. Her mother died when she was 12. The guy and the girl got closer, talking about the loss of loved ones and love. They themselves, without noticing it, they joined hands to support each other, and at that moment they were noticed by Catherine. She staged a real scene of jealousy and insulted the actress, calling her a stripper. In response, Simone said that she needed to deal with her complexes. The next morning, Kate realizes that this girl is no longer here. She tells her boyfriend, but suddenly notices the inscription on the wall. In this short message, the actress thanks Mike for an unforgettable night. And Kate believes it, because Simone is an exact copy of Mike's ex-girlfriend. The man tries to justify himself, resembles a gun and tries to prove that this is another prank. Catherine pushes him in anger, and he hits his head against the wall, bleeding. Mike pulls away and says he never cheated on her. He did everything to make her feel happy, but in return he received only jealousy. The man feels a sharp attack of pain and says that he needs to leave the room because of a severe injury. Kate puts him against the wall and reminds him that they will lose $5 million if they go out. Mike seems to realize that the girl doesn't care about his life. He says that she would even let him die if it was necessary to win. The man is trying to explain to Kate the essence of the experiment. He compares the room to a mirror that turns the soul inside out. Money can break a person, so he offers to go outside. There are only 2 days left until the end, and the girl begs him to hold out a little longer, but Mike is serious. It will come out at all costs, with or without it. Suddenly, Catherine has a gun in her hands. She directs it directly at the man, ordering him to stop. However, he reacts very calmly. She says it's not her fault, it's all because of the room. It was the room that drove her crazy. Mike puts an end to their relationship, presses the button and comes out of the door. Kate lies in agony all day, but eventually decides to go to the button and stretches out her hand. Time postpones us indefinitely. Mike notices Catherine while jogging and approaches her. She apologizes and says that she visited her father at the orphanage. Young people haven't seen each other since then, so they decide to walk and chat a little. The man wonders if Kate got the money. When the couple moves away, we are shown a sign on the wall of the building. It says that a new canteen for the poor has been opened in the shelter with money from an anonymous donation. Meanwhile, a new young couple enters the perfect room. And they are wildly happy that they have such an opportunity.